Tony is the latest film from director Matt Johnson and follows a young 19-year-old Anthony Bourdain in 1975 as he takes a job in a restaurant kitchen, setting off a summer that will shape the course of his life forever. Thanks for clicking on the video. I'm Josh and this will be a spoiler-free review. Now, let's start the rundown. The technical side is great and really helps to make the film quite tactile and lived in. The cinematography in particular really helps to achieve this, with the film being primarily shot on location in Cape Cod, and using vintage lenses which really helps with the classic lived-in 70s feel that the film is going for. The music as well is great, with its mixed use of a 70s inspired atmospheric score, with classic 70s hits that makes for such a well-balanced audio treat, and really helps to enhance the youthful energy the film has, and Anthony's journey throughout the film as well. The writing as well is quite good and makes for an interesting look into Bourdain. Instead of going for your typical whole life type biopic, the film instead only shows a small portion of his life, that being the summer of 1975, where he decided to become a chef. This really just helps to focus the film and makes the journey he goes on even more impactful and interesting. This leads me into the character work in the film, which is great. The film portrays Tony as quite the unlikable protagonist, who is just constantly pulling a fake it till you make it for most of the film, which just makes the person he becomes by the end of the film even more satisfying, and just again makes for an interesting look into how he became the man people would perceive him as later on. However, it isn't without its flaws. The film can sometimes fall into conventional biopic territory, which can make it quite predictable and samey at times. The film also sometimes lacks Johnson's usual wild and unpredictable energy, which can also make it pretty standard at times with that as well. Hey there, quick pause. If you're enjoying the video and want to see more, if you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all my latest videos. Thank you, and now let's get back to the video. The acting as well is great and really helps to make the film quite compelling. Dominic Sessa is great as Anthony Bourdain, with him bringing in undeniable charm and vulnerability to Tony that actually makes such an unlikable guy actually worth rooting for. Antonio Banderas also gives quite a commanding performance as the chef and mentor of Tony, with his warm and quiet energy really helping to enhance his journey in the film and just make it all the more satisfying. Leo Woodall is also great as Sal, Tony's co-worker, whose constant pulling of Tony towards self-destruction makes for such a stark contrast to the chef's constant pull towards trying to be better, and really helps, again, make Tony's journey even more interesting. Other cast members such as Emilia Jones also give quite strong performances that really just help to ground the film and make it a much more thoughtful and sincere look into his life. Now for the rating. Tony is a great film with some beautiful natural cinematography and a nostalgic 70s soundtrack that brings quite a warm and youthful energy to the film. This is enhanced by the great writing that gives us a glimpse into how he became the Anthony Bourdain we know, with a great emotional journey that really gives him a good ass kicking. This is also enhanced by the stellar acting from the whole cast, which really helped to make his journey so much more grounded and sincere. However, the film can fall into familiar biopic tropes at times, and the film does lack some of director Matt Johnson's signature chaotic energy, which does drag it down for me a bit. This leads me to give the film a rating of 4 out of 5 stars. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment and share. Also don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a single upload from the channel. And as always, I'll see you on the next rundown.